Hello everyone and welcome to Isla Comics. My name is John. I work here as part of the event promotions as well as for the social media. We have been here since 2016. Joe and Tracy have run different sort of retail and comic book stores throughout the years. Joe is the owner of America's Most Wanted Collectibles, and they've been doing stuff for about 30 plus years. They started the store in 2016 and dealing with all sorts of different newer and older comic book needs as well as toys and collectibles.
All right.
So let's get started showing off what's new this week. So each and every Wednesday we get new books in for the store here, and so we have all sorts of different new titles ranging from, you know, your most recent Batman to Superman to Spider-Man, even your Image titles, all in alphabetical order here. And so after that Wednesday and after the first week that they're here, they go on the other side for the new last week. We want to showcase that sort of thing in case if anybody is not able to make it in on the first week, they get a chance to see what was new last week.
Right.
And what we also like to do is, so after we have the new what's new Wednesday and what's new the last Wednesday, we arrange it here on the wall, A to Z, so it's easier to find for you. Starting with Action, going all the way down to the letter M. I believe it's Misplaced with Source Point Press. And then on the opposite side, we have M to Z. All in alphabetical order here in the store. Of course, got to check out some of our awesome pop figures, awesome collectibles. What's a comic book store without some pop figures?
Especially nowadays.
I know, right?
It's big. The YouTube comic community and the YouTube pop community seem to have converged on each other, and
yeah,
everybody's intermingling, so it's kind of cool.
It's really cool to see that sort of thing. You know, what's going to be hot this week, or what's going to be a key issue that, you know, spikes up because a movie or a show is coming out, and it's really cool to see. And so, right behind me, back there, you can see all sorts of different key issues of what we have here at the store. It's a little hard to see with the lighting. But, you know, we have the first appearance of Wolverine, the 9/11 issue of Amazing Spider-Man, older Avengers, all the way back to the single digits. Just awesome stuff. You know, got to get Tracy's collection in there, too. She's a huge Saga fan.
I thought I could zoom. That's better.
There you go.
Some Doctor Strange goodness back here. A little bit of Frank Bruner. Shout out to C. Woodard.
What we also like to do here is showcase some of the newer variants and newer special covers here in the store. So we have Vampirella, Dark Knight's Death Metal 1 in 25 variant, Batman number 93 1 in 25, and all sorts of different ones. I like this one because I pulled these titles, this title in specific.
It's pretty sweet.
TMNT. Also, the Thor Previews exclusive variant for Free Comic Book Day, and a little Loki as well.
Shout out to my wife.
And so what we also like to do here at the store is showcase highlighted creators and more independent creators who are local. And so we have Kelly Zimmerman here. We also have Chris Ring and some of his amazing artwork and books that he has. So The Scariest Creature, Costumes and Scars. And so we also do have some sketch covers here. So there's Wolverine, Venom. Also, we do have some stuff here for Scott Beatty. We just had Free Comic Book Day here this past weekend. And what did you think about Free Comic Book Day?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
I had fun. I picked up a lot of cool stuff.
Yes, and so some artwork back there that's done by Bryn Allen Artworks. He's also local, and what's really funny is that Tracy bought those all for Joe.
That's awesome.
Joe is a big Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer,
Yeah.
Wolverine fan, Hulk, all your classic Marvel characters.
So I'm guessing he's got a Defenders collection?
Sure. He has a lot in his collection. It's hard to really navigate sometimes.
Right.
But what we also do here at the store is we offer a free previews and full list subscription. And what's really cool is we have almost 100 subscribers. And so what happens each week when we get our shipment in, we always set those titles that you order aside, and so it'll all be here for you. So if you can't make it here on the Wednesday when the initial title comes out, it'll all be pulled here for you. So if you want to do so, please feel free to just shoot us a message here on Facebook or on YouTube or on Instagram, wherever you can find us. Gotta get a classic Neil Adams cover in there.
Exactly. Especially when it's that size.
Yeah.
You can see all the detail.
Yeah. Bunch of cool He-Man figures, collectibles. They're hard to find.
I still have my He-Man. I still have the guy with the iron jaw there.
Yeah.
I still have him. The guy whose head pops up, he's like a cyborg. I still have him.
That's cool.
I have to dig him out.
Also here too, we have a bunch of different trades and hardcovers, all in alphabetical order, starting with numbers and then A, all the way down to P, and then up to P, and then over here. So if you are looking for the most recent trade of The Walking Dead, or even The Boys, The Boys Season 2 is going to be coming out next month. Yeah, it'll all be here for you. And if you're ever looking for anything in specific, please feel free to just shoot us a message, and we'll see if we have it for you.
And you can find Isle of Comics on Facebook, Instagram. Are you on Twitter?
I don't think so.
Okay. That's probably advisable not to. I hate Twitter.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I've tried it before, personal, and no.
I had it and I ditched it every time I popped my head in there. I was like, ugh.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
So we also do have a bunch of very cool designer boxes all available. We did have a Venom one, but that one just sold yesterday. And so we have a whole bunch of different ones we get in all the time. And in the background, you can see some exclusive prints done by Emil Parks, kind of Frazetta-esque artwork. Yeah, it's super, super cool. Yeah, we also
might have to get those from the other side.
Yeah. And we do have M2Z, or actually Y here. And what's really cool about what Marvel and DC are doing is that they are releasing facsimile editions of your key issues. So it is literally identical to what your key wall book would be. So if you're looking for, your giant size X-Men 1, or the first appearance of Korvac, or anybody like that, you can get that here at, just $3.99 or $4.99. And what's really cool, too, is that they are also releasing dollar comics for DC and True Believer comics. That way, readers can get a chance to see, what the hype is all about. And again, it's only $1, so you can't go wrong with finding out what's going on with that.
Yeah. When faced with the prices of the OGs.
Yeah.
Especially that book right there, Tomb of Dracula.
Yeah. And it's really cool is that, a lot of these different titles I can recognize. Now, I'm more of an indie guy. I like to read a lot of the independent stuff.
That's the way I am.
But, Joe has been doing this for so long, and he's definitely a Marvel guy.
Oh, yeah.
And over the years, he's had probably at least once in his entire life one of those, True Believers or stuff like that. Just, from doing this for so long.
Right.
Again, you never know what's going to come in through the door.
Right.
So what's also cool here behind me is Image does Image First, and so we always have this available. And it's really cool is to know that if you are, you're iffy about comics, if you think comics are all superheroes, it's truly not. My favorite title is Redneck. That one's written by Donny Cates. Donny Cates is a very, very, very good writer, and
Yes.
Marvel stole him from, some of the amazing titles. But there's always something for somebody. So if you are iffy about some comics, if you're trying to find something, you're into horror, you're into action, you're into adventures, there's always something for somebody.
I recommend Kill or Be Killed.
Mm-hmm.
Oblivion Song, even though I'm not reading it any longer.
Yeah.
It's very big. As John said, Redneck.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
And Southern Bastards.
Someone who's talking
such
to
a
me
great
about that,
read.
and they really enjoyed it. I haven't had a chance to read it.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, it's so good.
I love it.
I loved it.
And so I also want to put a little plug out there for local artist Chris Ring. This is his book that he's done through Action Lab. That's going to be coming out here very soon. I believe next month is what I just saw on the FOC. So that's really cool. And of course, got to get a little bit of Lock and Key in there.
Absolutely.
Lock and Key is one of Tracy's favorite title. If it's not Lock and Key, it's either The Boys, Saga, or Transmetropolitan. As you're seeing right there, there's a whole bunch of very cool statues that we have here in the shop. Some older pieces, some newer pieces. That Doctor Strange statue right there, what's really cool about that one is that it has a port. There's a cord in the box, a USB cord, that when you plug it into the base, it lights up.
Yeah, I remember you showing me that. So cool. Bullseye. Shout out to Everything Comics. I know Bob's a big Bullseye fan. Can't go wrong with the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
There's no escape.
And what's really cool, too, is we have a lot of older clientele who like to come in and see some of the older stuff. And so a very cool stuff, so, Lost in Space, Star Trek, Walt Disney's Shaggy Dog, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Land of the Giants, all sorts of different cool stuff. Clive Barker, The Monkees, if you're into music, The Beverly Hillbillies, The Munsters, can't go wrong with The Munsters. TV superheroes, Partridge Family, Dark Shadows.
Shout out to the great legend. He's a big Dark Shadows fan.
There you go. My favorite Martian, Mr. Ed the Talking Horse.
We're Mr. Hond.
So what's also really cool, too, is we have a whole wide variety of different collectibles ranging, from the animated series of Batman to all the different Marvel Legends to, as you're seeing there, some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, Coraline, some Tim Burton.
God, I love that movie.
I know. TMNT, Banks as well, and all sorts of different
they're Banks?
stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure they are. Yep, they are.
That's cool.
And what's really cool about the TMNT line is that they are releasing The Last Ronin here very soon.
Oh, nice.
And so that is supposed to be a very, very, very good title that you're going to want to check out here at the store.
That's older, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Yep, that is from when the original series came out.
Okay.
And so for those of you out there who are readers of, the Batman Adventures line and, the show that came out, what's really cool is that they are re-releasing that series. So it's the Batman Adventures Continue.
Yeah, a couple of the guys I know are picking that up. They're really digging it.
Yeah. Got to get some Godzilla in there, too.
Yeah.
That's actually from, I believe, last year's Halloween Comic Fest.
Good old Mecha Godzilla. Ooh. I love this display case.
What's really interesting is there was another store that was going out, and we were able to pick this up for a very good deal.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so you have, the Bullseye Bust, Sinestro, Ghost Rider, and all sorts of different really, really, really cool statues that we've been picking up over the years. I can't believe we've been here for almost 4 years now.
Isn't that wild?
I know.
As long as I've been back into collecting single
right?
issues. That's when I first started, was 2016, got back in.
Yeah. What's really cool about these statues, too, is that they are from Chrissy Zullo. We have a customer who's he's a very big Chrissy Zullo fan, and so he was able to connect us in order to get a couple pieces to have here in the store.
Love that Black Mana.
Yep, so this is some local art also done by Chris. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different stuff here in the store. But Bryn Allen and Mike Hunter, what they like to do is they like to pair up. And so this right here is Bryn Allen's original artwork that he did for Spidey 300. And then that is what Mike Hunter does. He takes different pictures and he makes it pop, kind of a 3D shadow effect. And so they always collaborate on different stuff. And so if there's anything like that that you'd want done, whether it's a comic book cover or even just a piece of art, they always do sorts of stuff like that. That is our kids rack. And so we have all sorts of kid-friendly and, E for everyone sort of different titles. So this is what I was talking about. This is the Batman Adventures line. Batman Adventures Continue. This is actually the first appearance of Sunny in that line. So that one's going for a little bit more. But we don't charge that for our customers for younger kids as well. So Boogly Heads. I was actually reading this.
Boogly Heads.
This is really good. This is really, really good.
That almost reminds me if Roald Dahl written a comic.
I know, right?
Reminds me of.
That's what I thought. And so, of course, we have, the Marvel stuff here. Well, we have Care Bears, of course. Gotta have Care Bears. So, Avengers and Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Pokemon. Everybody loves Pokemon. Ice Cube trays.
You can't be in a Marvel Ice Cube tray.
Exactly.
I mean...
Peter Porker, Spider-Ham comics as well. Superman smashes the Klan.
That almost looks like Ed Piskor. That puts me in mind of it.
Yeah.
What is it, Robson?
Gotta have some awesome, Muppet Babies. Fraggle Rock. Gotta get the Great Pumpkin in there too.
Oh, you can, yeah.
That was my childhood growing up too. Powerpuff Girls and different DVDs and different games. Wonder Woman coloring book, Minions, all amazing stuff that we have here for kids. And that's not all of it. We have a whole bunch of different back issues of all sorts of different kids stuff. And we do have a whole wide selection. We'll show you here very soon. A huge selection of back issues here in the store, as well as a whole bunch of stuff that we have in storage. So if you're looking for anything that's older, you're looking for anything that's newer, just feel free to shoot us an email or give us a call, and we'll see if we can get that for you.
I have a list for you, by the way.
Oh awesome. Now I'm going to get some Batman Damned. That was a really good title. So if you read Batman Damned, you'll have to let us know what you think.
First appearance of the Batawang.
Yep, there you go. Batawang. So, yep, this is what's new last week.
That's such a cool cover. Yeah. I love that.
What's really cool, too, about what Marvel is doing, so each season they have a new event going on.
Right.
So we just redid Absolute Carnage, then they did 2099. Now they're doing Empire. I haven't had a chance to even check it out. Again, I'm a big, independent guy, so I'm focusing on that. But what they're doing is that they're making the Empire tie in with all sorts of different stuff. So this is Empire the Avengers, Empire Captain America, Fantastic Four Empire, Savage Avengers, X-Men, Emperor Hulkling, all sorts of different cool stuff for that. And yep, this right here is free. So if you want to know more about it, you want to see what's going on with it, this is just a free thing that tells you all about, what they're doing for Empire.
Right.
Yeah, all sorts of different Marvel Legends we have here.
I know more of this world than you could ever dream. That's why I must destroy it.
There you go.
Can you tell I was an X-Men fan?
There you go, yeah. So what we're also going to be doing here next month is, so if you were here at Isle of Comics for Free Comic Book Day, you were able to get a chance to hear a little bit more about what we're doing. Next month we are having a huge savings sale, and everybody's talking about huge, but literally thousands upon thousands of books that are ranging, from your older stuff to even the newer stuff.
Right.
So we're going to be having it literally for 50 cents, $1 books, $2 books, anything you can imagine. We're going to have an intense set up outside for anyone to come in and check it out, as well as sales going on here in the store. Some key wall books as well are going to be 25% off. Some back issues are going to be also on sale, and trades and hardcovers are going to be there as well.
For you big-time Batman fans, there's some Golden Age goodness. A little bit of soups. Maybe the original purchaser has written his name on that, which is kind of a bit of history.
Yeah. So, this is the gentleman who got us the Chrissy Zulo stuff.
Nice.
He went and he made this.
That is crazy.
And he knows that Joe's a big Venom fan too, and so that's why he made that here for the store.
It kind of looks like, almost reminds me of like an adipose.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you have any questions or anything at all, please feel free to just shoot us an email or give us a call here at Isle of Comics. And thank you, Don, for, coming in here and doing this for
Absolutely.
us and, checking us out.
Thank you for allowing me to do it. I appreciate it. Well, thank you, John, for giving us a nice little tour of the shop.
Well, thank you for coming.
Explaining everything.
It's my pleasure.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Once again, if you need the proper information, hit me up, and I will get you the information for the shop. All their links and stuff, I will put them in the description below. And in the meantime, keep collecting, keep reading, and keep sharing.